Hello and welcome back to Redstone Logic with Marksman. Today we are going to go over a track and the minecart and both the varieties, as you can see here. Now, before we get started, as I'm going to always say, please turn on annotations, because if there's anything I miss, I'm going to put it in the annotations. And if you notice there's anything I've missed and it hasn't been put in the annotations, please check first, because it will annoy me and other YouTubers. And just drop it in the comments below. Now, just before we get started, not all of these are totally related to redstone, but you're going to be using these interchangeably, most likely. So, this is going to be a very long episode, so let's get to the crafting stage of it. Now, crafting for the rail is 6 iron and 1 stick, which will give you 16 rail. Powered rail, 6 gold, a stick and a redstone, and 8 powered rail. The detector rail, 6 iron, a pressure plate and a redstone. The activator rail, 6 redstone, 2 sticks, and 1 redstone torch, and that'll give you 6 activator rails. The minecart, crafted with a boat shape of iron, sorry, not redstone, a power, never mind. In the U shape, like the boat, which is made of wood. For the other varieties of minecart, you just stick your desired object on top, so the powered one, the powered minecart, furnace, storage, a chest or a chest minecart, a TNT minecart, you put some TNT, and a hopper minecart, you stick a hopper in the top of it. Now, to get started on the practical use of these, we'll start with the rail. Now the rail has all these different orientations, as you can see here. Ignore any noise you hear in the background. Now, rail, the regular track rail, is the only one that can bend, as you can see here. All the other ones have to follow that original pattern. Now, rail follows the east-south rule, so we'll always bend to the east or the south. So here's the south variety, here's the east version. Now, minecarts also follow this rule, as you will see here. Wait, sorry, I got in the way of that one. The east rule again, and the east rule again. And here we'll have the south rule. Yep, that's south. And again, the south rule. Now, the only thing that overrides the rule is the downhill rule with minecarts. That is the south, but that is the north, and as you'll see here, goes to the north, and the same on this side. And the rule same applies to the east and west variety, as you can see here. That is the west direction, and I believe that's everything to do with the south-east rule, so no longer need the F3 screen. Now, this is how rails operate. If it comes to a junction like this, it will hop onto it. It will always always also hop onto a rail from above, and it will always follow the track, as I will show, as you can see there. And it works from all angles, so if I was to bring in a track from here, it will go that way, because that's the direction of movement. Confusing, but you should get understanding of it. Now, they can be operated by redstone track. Now there was some testing before that I didn't do, and I've got some other testing down there that you'll see. Now they can be changed with redstone like so, as you can see. But however, oops, if you place the track, oops, like so, it's not following the southeast rule, which applies to redstone as well. When I turn it on, it doesn't move, but when I turn it off, it does. Which is confusing and can make life very awkward when working with rails and redstone together. Now, I do believe that's all to do with the rail. Now, the powered rail, the detector rail works like so. When a minecart of any variety goes over it, it will activate. Now, due to my texture pack not being completely updated, it's going to the original texture, but as of 1.5.1, I think it was, or one of the snapshots, they changed it so the activator radio has an animation when a minecart is going over it, and as you can see, it's activating that track, and that's getting quite annoying. Now, it can also be used with a storage cart and the comparator. This one has no items in, but this one has some, and it's sending out an output, allowing for advanced storage systems. Now, the powered rail has two varieties, on and off, as you can see with these redstone lamps. The powered rail can be used like so, against the wall to power a track. Like so, on a downward slope, but cannot be used in the middle of the track because the track, aka the minecart, do not have a clue which way to go. Yeah. Now, they can be used like so, also to stop a speeding minecart in its dead end tracks, even on a vertical slope. For which, if it's going very fast down a vertical slope, you might need more than one, just to let you know. Now, the activator rail can be used, has two varieties as well, on and off, and can be used to activate the TNT minecart like so, as long as it's on. Like that. Now, here's a little test to show you something else that's special about a TNT minecart and the rail. You will see it in just a second. As you can see, everything was destroyed except for the rail and the block it was on, which was added during the snapshot production of this. Now, the regular minecart can be right-click to get in and right-click again to get out. Just to note, as of the next update, which is 1.6, you will have to shift-click to get out. Press shift to get out. As of now, that is the idea. If it changes, I will let you know in the annotations. Now, you can get a mob, any mob except for iron golems, snow golems, and the ender dragon and any other bosses into a minecart by placing them on the rail and pushing the minecart into them, as demonstrated by test subject Alpha. And we all know what happened to our first test subject, how bad he was. Now, the storage minecart, as already shown, has storage in it. The powered minecart, when you have coal placed into it, will make a smoke animation coming out the top, and then you can push it. And it will go in the direction you push. Now, here was me having a little bit of failure during the testing phases of this video, but let's get with it. Now, before I show you this, I'm just going to show you this. This is test subject Bravo, and he's got something to say. Welcome to my lovely home. How wrong is he? He is simulating the guy on the server who is an absolute jerk, doesn't know how to build his cruddy first home that looks like this, with a lovely grass floor, bits and bobs to make his roof and walls, and generally just annoys you. So we are going to sort him out with this. We surely taught him that not to mess with us, and he kind of wasn't too happy with it. Oh well. He served his perfect proud. Anyway, not to moan over a villager, they're just temporary test subjects. They're expendable. Now, you can indefinitely place a minecart on a track like so, by clicking here, and as you can see, the E on the F3 screen is indicating how many entities there are, and it can also be placed like so, allowing for very dense TNT bombs that will simultaneously explode, causing massive destruction. Now, the last thing of all is the hopper minecart. Now, the hopper minecart can be used to pick up items off the track. As you can see there, it just picks it up, and if I get it, yeah. Which could be used in mob spawners for automatic collection without water, or something else, I don't know. It's all up to you. Use your imagination and go wild with redstone and minecarts. It's all up to you. So, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Please like this video if you enjoyed it or found it very informative. Sorry about any mistakes I made during the video. This was a very long informational video, so there's bound to be mistakes. As I said before, if there's anything I've said completely wrong, please drop a comment and I'll put it in the annotations. So, stay well and Marksman out!